Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Modest Man. They are out of Keene, New Hampshire. This is When Disaster Strikes. It's a double IPA clocking in at 8.5% alcohol by volume. It's a single hopped beer. They only use Mosaic in this one. That's pretty much it. They give some tasting notes: overripe mandarin, candied lychee, tart pineapple, floral, creamy mouthfeel. Well, we'll see about all of that. One thing I noticed, I couldn't find a date anywhere on the can, so I don't know how fresh this is. I got this at Craft Beer Cellar, which just started carrying Modest Man. I've never been able to get it in my area, so it's pretty exciting. I bought a bunch of Modest Man beers the other day. So I'm going to assume that they're pretty fresh. So I talked to the guy in the store, and he was like, yeah, man, we just started getting shipments of Modest Man, and we'll be getting their stuff moving forward. So they had just gotten it in the other day. So, and maybe they put dates on the cans, and this one just is a glitch or something. I don't know, because there is like a little blotch of ink on the bottom, but there's no date. The only thing there is on the can is this right here, and it's not any decipherable like date code or anything like that, so I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get into this. Modest Man makes some of the best New England IPAs that your money can buy. One of my favorite all-time New England juice bomb IPAs is the most beautiful thing in this world, and that is hopped strictly with Citra. This one is hopped only with Mosaic, so I like that. You kind of get the full effect of one particular hop. Wow, this is, appearance-wise, it's a lot clearer than I thought. I thought it was going to be completely opaque. It looked just golden when I poured it into the glass, and I can see through it when I hold it up to the light. And there's some fine particulate matter floating about in there. Almost looks like a snow globe when you hold it up to the light. I don't think you're going to be able to see that on camera, but there is some stuff floating around in there. So it is a hazy golden orange color, about a one finger white frothy head. It looks good. Not what I was expecting necessarily from the appearance, but a good looking beer nonetheless. It smells nice and juicy. Tangerine citrus. I just washed my hands with some soap. I don't want to get the aromatics screwed up from that. Little tropical fruit, touch of mango. I'm getting grapefruit with this as well. And almost like a bubblegum banana type note that you get sometimes with the Belgian beers and that Belgian yeast. It smells really nice, fruit forward on the nose. No alcohol presence to speak of. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. It's interesting. It's got a Belgian quality. I'm getting like banana bubblegum. I am getting the orange. I say mandarin. I said tangerine. Same difference. Pineapple, touch of that. Floral, creamy mouthfeel. It definitely is smooth and almost creamy on the mouthfeel. It's not as thick as some of the other ones that I've had, though. Some of the other New England style juice bombs. It has a little bit of that, like a Belgian yeast thing going on, which is really nice. It complements the tropical fruit and the citrus. Just adds more sweet fruit type flavors to the beer. It's interesting too. Only Mosaic hops in this, so you're really just getting all of this from the hops and the yeast. Because I feel like the yeast that they use in this is giving it some added flavor. It has that Belgian feel to it. It's nice and bready in the middle of the sip. Not really like wheat bread though. It's just like a bread crust, or more of like a crackery, biscuity type bready note than like wheat bread, which is what I typically get with the New England IPAs for the malt notes. This is unique. It's very interesting and unique and different than a lot of the New England type IPAs that I've had recently. I am really enjoying this. I would say for something a lot different than what you might be used for this style, this would be one to try for sure. It's excellent. It's a really well-made beer, but it's different. It has all the juicy notes that you would expect to get from this style, but there's that banana bubblegummy type flavor. It's more biscuity and crackery with the malt base versus bready, like brown bread or wheat bread. And then there's just an interesting finish as well. It's almost like a, not lemongrass, but it's got some kind of herbal type note on the finish. Maybe it is lemongrass. Anyway, very enjoyable beer. I'm going to go with a 97. It is really a solid A beer. It's not in the world-class range, I don't think, but it is just uniquely different, very enjoyable, nice change of pace from some of these other New England IPAs. It really delivers, and it's different. There's nothing off about it. It's different and enjoyable. And I think you'd really like this one. I feel like I could pick this one up in a blind lineup of New England IPAs. I feel like this one would really kind of stand out with that Belgian character and the biscuity, crackery type malt notes. Really, really make this a treat. So 97 out of 100 for When Disaster Strikes from Modest Man Brewing out of Keene, New Hampshire. If you can find these beers in your area, definitely worth trying this one for sure. So that'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Until next time, cheers.